So here we got the daily chart, 5-minute candles for UAVS, Ag Eagle Aerial Systems. And this was the daily from, what was it, Friday the 15th of May. Had 20.5 million shares traded, lots of volume. The VWAP staying at about 144. See, it hit the high of the day in the early morning pre-market. Pretty much sold off on this down, on a downtrend. Found support. I'd say like right around here, 132, 130-ish. But why I'm doing this video, not only because of all the speculation and volatility and volume on this stock, is look at that close. It looks pretty good. So at 12 is a close right here. I guess not really close, but right after. It did push up in after hours, setting up the day, but selling off at the very end. So it kind of signals a bounce possibly, but it is only on 27,000 shares. This 5 minutes. As we look back on the 7, let's look at the 5 day just to get a better feel. It's been in this uptrend, clear uptrend right here. So here we are at the end of the day where we sold off right on it. Can this hold? Can this continue? As we see, there's a clear resistance at around 165-ish and 160. So that's worth noting. I'd say there's somewhere 152. And I checked earlier and I wanted to say 140-ish. So that's the thing. If you buy at 134 and you're looking for 140, that's only 7 cents or 6 cents of profit. So you only risk 2 for a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. If you're going for the 150, what's that, 16? So you could risk maybe like 129. So I'll be watching this next week to see if this uptrend can hold. If it can, I'll be looking for it. I'll be, if I got in right here at 134, I want to sell 140 unless I had big shares. But right after it, if it can't hold it, I wouldn't sit around and wait for it to go back to 134. I'd get out, take a little profit, and see if the 134 holds. If it breaks the 140 and hold, maybe I'm looking for that 150 next. And the same thing, if it breaks 150, and I'll put my stop loss right there at 150. If it hits it or goes under, I'm out, and I can always get back in on a dip. If it keeps going up, I don't care if I miss a little bit. I can always get back in a little higher. But that's when you start chasing and you just throw away your profits you just made, from my experience. So let's go back to the 14 again. See why I'm talking about this too. This was a volatile stock. It ran from under 80 cents to over 5. I mean, that's crazy, 400%. So if it can break that 160, the next, and that 165, I mean, my next one, there's going to be a little bit if people are holding from this spike. 170 would be my next one where I do that stop limit I'm talking about. And then from there, I'd be looking for 2. And after 2, if it can break 230, right? But on the downside, I seen this bounce. I called the one bounce when it was on Stock Twist a few weeks ago. I was saying I think this is gonna hit test 1 when it was like 130, and it did in the cut day. So I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks this uptrend also and hits maybe this 123 and bounces, or it goes all the way back to 1. This is a lot of speculation, as I'm going to show you right here. So this started running. Here's the good way to do it visually. Someone did an article. Look, UAVS stock price flies above 4 as coronavirus boosts drone demand. So people are anticipating drones having a lot more demand. I hear people talking about Amazon deal with them. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I can't find anything concrete on that. So it sounds like a rumor. But you gotta think when you come into these places, this was 80 cents, so you're already late in the bigger picture. So you can't fall in love with these plays. So as we see here, this is nice. They just did a 10 keel on the 14th of May. They got 33 million shares. But check this out. I'll show you the bullish aspect. I thought was their profits. Their profits ending 3 months of March for 2019 was 12,000 right here. Here we go, 216, right? So a big increase in profit. But check this out, look. They lost 565,000 last time around. Here we go, 430. They're still losing lots of money. And if you look back, December 30, 2019, they had 717,000. Here we go, 356, half of it. And more proof of that is this offering they just did on the May 11th, 2.4 mil at 1.6, and they did some more warrants to purchase 3.2 million. So there's proof they're not profitable yet. So don't fall in love with this company. Hold forever, or don't take profits on these spikes. So that's also worth noting on the when I go back on this, when it says 33 million shares as of May 14th. That offering right here was on the 13th, and I don't see no AQs or any SEC filings of the offering is over. So that's also it could be bullish though. It could be a catalyst. Offering closed. You could always push your stock a little bit, get it going, squeeze some shorts. So if it can't hold the uptrend, I'm looking for the 123 to hold low next, and then if that can hold, there's some 107, 108. That's where I was scalping it for the last couple weeks. Whenever from the 1 to 107 as much as I could. So I'll be looking at 123 load, a 107 load, or a 1 load. If those points can't hold, if the uptrend can't load. If it can, I'm looking for that 150, that 160, 165-ish range. And like I said, maybe a low at 170, but probably should blow by that. And then 180 maybe, but mostly that 2. And then 230-ish. Those are my price points. This is a real speculative play, so who knows where it could go. And if it can't hold the 1, let's look at the bigger picture here. I haven't even gone back out of the 14-day picture. Let's look at the year. This was a 32-cent stock. So shorts are going to be all over this. They're going to be looking in the financials, not believing the hype. Nice uptrend though, look at that. Look at that spike though, so there's going to be people that have loaded and are just waiting to get out. As evidenced right here. Look at the guideline. I'm going to put right here. On this spike, I won't be surprised if people held this, then it spiked, they got greedy, people loaded here, built even more resistance, and now it's going to be even harder to get over, but we'll see. That rumor comes out about Amazon, all of this is off the table. This is going to fly. So on the ones you risk you manage your risk, and the rewards could be big. At 33 million shares. Let's do the math on that. So at a 135 closing, 133 times 135. So check that out. I got it's about a 45 million market cap, not including the dilution. I'm thinking, but that's real small in the grand scheme of things and the potential here. If they did get some big contracts or some catalysts besides that offering closing. So we'll see. If it breaks to 230, I'm using psychological barriers like the 250, the 3.